All right, before we get into today's episode, I want to talk about Mia's new book, God's Daring Dinosaurs. That's going to be all linked in the description. Where to buy it, how to buy it. Today's episode's all about dinosaurs, God's Daring Dinosaurs. And one thing that I wanted to ask you is, where do they find dinosaurs?
You know, they have found fossils all over the world. Isn't that cool? All over the, in fact, in almost every state of the U.S. except for 4 states. Most of them were found in the West, in the American West.
Wow, that's insane.
So that is really cool. In fact, T-Rex has only been found in North America, so that's pretty cool. We can claim T-Rex.
We can claim T-Rex. That's awesome. Yeah. You know, what's funny is I was reading up on this, and there's so many writings about from other like leaders like Marco Polo and all that. They all found dinosaurs. They all saw and lived with dinosaurs.
Right. Well, the thing about that is they said the word dragon, just like in the Bible. It's not. There are 7 different books of the Bible that talk about dragons, but the thing is the word dinosaur hasn't been invented since it was just invented in the 1840s. So what other word were they using? They were using dragon. Benny mentioned Marco Polo, Alexander the Great, Josephus, Henry VIII. All of their writings were historical fact. They're considered historical fact, authentic. And what's interesting is that they describe dinosaurs, specific dinosaurs, with amazing accuracy, centuries before the science of paleontology even existed.
What is paleontology?
Oh, okay, so wouldn't that be cool to be one? A paleontologist is a scientist that digs up or finds, studies fossils of living things of very long ago. That's really cool.
Yeah. So you can go to school and become a paleontologist?
You can do that if you like to go all over the world, if you like to be outdoors and digging up these really cool bones, skeletons. You can go, probably bachelor's, master's, I would say even PhD.
Tell me about Noah's Ark. I mean, you have all these animals that coming onto the ship. A lot of people are like, how did you get a dinosaur if dinosaurs lived at that time? How did you get a dinosaur onto the Ark?
Isn't that crazy? But what's interesting is most dinosaurs are only the size of a bison or a sheep. In fact, the Velociraptor is only 3 feet tall. So most dinosaurs are not the Brontosaurus size. However, when they're babies, they're small anyway, so most likely they were babies or very young.
Yeah, why would you put a full-grown T-Rex on it? You'd probably grab some of the eggs or something. We'll sneak those on that way. Okay, so let's go to our last topic, which is diet. What were dinosaurs eating?
No, most of the dinosaurs, probably opposite of what most people think, but most of them were herbivores or plant eaters. So you've got the sauropods, which were little-headed, long-necked, long tails, 4-footed. Yeah, those big guys, those were the sauropods, and sauropods are plant eaters. Then you have the armored dinosaurs with those big like plates on their backs.
Oh, yeah.
And they were definitely 4-footed, like the sauropods, because they were really heavy plates on their back. They were herbivores.
Wow.
What else do you have? You have hadrosaurs, which are the duck-billed. And then there's the ceratopsians, and they were beaked, little beaks like our triceratops. Those were all plant eaters. But you have the theropods. Now, the theropods were meat eaters. They had long, sharp teeth. They had long claws. They were just 2-footed with small, shorter arms. So those were the meat eaters. So we did have meat eaters. But most of them were just ate plant.
Along this diet, Mia, they just found a couple of really cool things. They found a humongous head of a pliosaur.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Yeah. Tell me about it.
So this pliosaur was they were saying it's bigger than a whale and it can eat anything in the sea. It was like bigger than all the sharks. And they found a big old head, and it wasn't that big. It was only 5 feet long. So it might not have been that tough, but the thing about the teeth were they were razor sharp, and it had all kinds of like razor blade teeth. Also, and I wanted to tell you about, was they just dug up, paleontologists just dug up the stomach of a T-Rex. And what they found,
sweet.
yeah, and they found Well, it was kind of sad, but they found younger dinosaurs in there, if you know what I mean.
Right.
So
Oh,
they would go for the younger ones because they're
Right.
obviously easier to catch. But
Right.
I think that was really neat.
Yeah. You know something else about the T-Rex is the most complete dinosaur that we've ever had of a T-Rex was found in South Dakota in the Cheyenne River Sioux Reservation. And you can see her or him in Chicago in the Field Museum of Natural History. So cool. So sometimes you go in museums and you'll see the dinosaur bones, but half of them are really just plastic, that they make them up.
Yeah.
But T-Rex, she's all there with just a couple of little like rib bones and I think an arm bone.
Wow.
But she's the most complete T-Rex there is, so that would be really neat. And you and I have seen Sue.
Yeah.
And they named her Sue after Sue Hutchinson, so she was the paleontologist that found her.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh man, you can
Yeah.
even get a degree and they can name dinosaurs
Yes,
after you.
They do.
That's really
I
cool.
know.
All right, well, Mia, I think that's all for today. Thank you so much. This is our first one.
I know, it's been
I'm excited.
fun.
Yeah, I'm
Be
excited.
a paleontologist.
Be a paleontologist. Find dinosaurs. Wear dinosaur bone necklaces.
Sounds great.
Yeah. All right, thank you. Next time, by the way, buy the books. Go to the Amazon. Also, comment below if you want Mia to talk about a subject. She knows everything. All right, thank you.
Bye.